there, Stephen. The music's playing and you just belch into the freaking microphone, really? Oh my god. We are live. Just trying to protect everybody not wearing a mask, you know?
Oh, no.
Don't want to spread germs to anybody, you know. But nice little green background there for everybody, just for the day. How is everybody? We've got one viewer, is that right? Everything working?
Me. One viewer's me.
One viewer's you. Well, I thought I had four there, but anyway. Pause, stop. There we go.
They've all gone away because of the coronavirus.
They've all gone away with the coronavirus. There's three people watching. There you go. You, me, and somebody else.
You look like you got somebody's panties on.
It's a ninja mask. That's it. Don't want to spread any germs.
It's a minge mask.
A minge mask. Where is? God,
you're
really.
Minge. You're a munga sniffing minge.
let me get some links up. So where's my links? Where's my links page?
I'm informed today. Watch out, everyone.
Oh my God! That's all we need. So Stephen being informed. Okay, so there's a Dildo Baggins 69. Good morning, and Dwayne, how are you doing? Don't forget,
there are other people here.
The Discord channel and the Discord community is building up. The Kangaroo, how you doing? Don't forget there's a Discord link there.
Andy Stubbs.
Andy
Dwayne,
Stubbs,
Dildo.
yeah. What else we got?
Dildo Baggins 69. That's a good one.
Shout me a Smirnoff. Let's just do a little bit of a plugging. Don't forget if you want to.
Morning, everyone. Morning.
There's a super chat there as well. Anyway, moving along. I don't need to look at myself there.
Jeez, Warren wants to Smirnoff first thing in the morning.
I want to Smirnoff, yes. Alcohol kills the virus, you know that, don't you?
Alcoholism's a sad thing, but there you go.
Right. You can wash your hands in it. You can drink it. You can bathe in it. You can get drunk on it.
Warren's begging for a Smirnoff Ice first thing in the morning.
So, are you all feeling safe that I got a mask on? I can't spread the virus through the microphone. That's the next thing. Jesus.
Yeah, you can only give it to yourself at the moment.
Yeah. Yes, of course. This is not this is a mask. It's really to protect and make other people feel happy. The fact that oh my God. That's it.
Looks like you're about to deliver a terrorist message or something.
Well, I noticed that Niall also had a black mask as well. They were on sale at the local BTS yesterday when we were out and about.
It's all gone pear-shaped, everybody. They're dropping like flies all around us.
Stuck in Florida. Is that a pair of Chanya's panties? I thought about it. Don't worry. I thought about putting a pair of... But, her G-strings are so narrow, I wouldn't have been covering my nose. God almighty.
Is that the proper mask, Warren, is it? That's the real deal one? Or is that just
it's really about... It's about any cough that I might have that might spread, right? It's more about, I think that we were talking about this before, like this virus will have to run its course. There's no doubt about it. It's going to have to run its course, right? And we're going to have to build up a herd immunity, right? The way to do that is to sort of minimise the impact of the people around us, right? And that's what I'm doing with the mask. I'm minimising the impact, making other people feel less concerned. And I think that's one of the things we really need to face on here is the fear level that the media is building up around this thing here.
My fear level is off the fucking chart.
I know your fear level's way too. Considering the fact you almost live alone, and you go out once a week. I suppose you got to teach those students, and they're a bunch of dirty bastards, aren't they? Let's not go there. Anyway, I can't really talk with this thing on. Let me take this off.
Don't take it off. We don't want the coronavirus.
That's right. It doesn't spread through. I know that there might be something that comes out. It's going to spread through microphones and through computer viruses and everything else. Oh my God. People are like that. Anyway, I suppose we got 14 people already tuned in already. Let's do a quick roundup of the channel. The roundup of what's going on around Thailand here and in the vloggers scene. I don't know what that is. Go away, lap launcher. Okay, now that's weird, right? Where's all my channels? There we go. Better. Okay, so what do we got? Me. Well, starting out with me again. Right, we are live now. Yes, and we did the last video up. Went up yesterday. The May Wow Cafe out in Nakhon Pathom. Another one of our Wednesdays out, travelling around, eating some food at these their little bistro roundabouts. Well, thanks for joining. And I know it's a bit the timing's one of those sort of things that gets a bit difficult for everybody. Unfortunately, not much we can do about that, Dwayne. But we're trying to make it a regular thing on 10 o'clock Saturday morning our time here in Thailand, or 11 o'clock for Stephen. He was actually going to go to a what do you call it? A staff meeting, wasn't it, Stephen? A staff meeting yesterday?
No, coronavirus meeting.
A coronavirus meeting, but they've called that off because a lot of public gatherings.
No, it was a meeting for staff. Ironically, it was out at the medical centre.
Was it?
Yeah. And then they called it off.
They called it off.
There you go.
They don't want to be spreading any coronavirus. You'll find a lot of things are being cancelled around the place, left, right, and centre.
Football, soccer, rugby, every fucking thing.
Anyway, so let's go. Let's see if we can run through these sort of things here. So we got Dan there. He's up in the Nan province, exploring up there. Steadily, what's it? FMD. You can smell desperation in the air over here. Yes, I know. It's the media is not doing a good job.
Scary.
Okay, so we've got full podcast. So she's done a podcast with one of her friends there. A bit more language from Sarah. What is it? Rip Bars, that was last week. Maggie's Journey. A private day with Maggie and Leaf. They are a really lovely couple. So I got to meet them a couple of weeks ago. They really are a lovely couple. Leaf is really quite an intelligent bloke, and I really felt quite a close bond to that guy. He just sort of seems just like really down to earth, cool guy. But yeah, and of course Maggie's charming as well. I can see why he's smitten. Shane, he's still over in Australia.
Can you do a Sean Connery accent? Can you do a Sean Connery?
I have to listen.
You lived in Scotland for years.
I have to listen to Billy Connolly first and put the Scottish accent on because
she's smitten with him.
I played was it the Jobby Week for a few of the people on Discord this week. Like the Discord here, like one of the things with the Discord, and I keep on getting back to this, it is a community we're building up. Yes, at certain levels you'll be able to stream whatever, you can stream into the Discord without streaming to the public. So, that's when I'm gaming and doing articles, and we actually watched a movie this week, but I've watched a couple of movies this week and streamed them through our Discord. It's quite possible we can have up to 10 people watching a stream. Actually, I think 50 now. They've actually they've boosted the limit of how many people can watch a stream at the moment, so that you can have 50 people watching in a stream. That's their little plus to the community at the moment, allowing people to be
Warren,
what?
Is it possible to give yourself coronavirus?
Not unless, of course, you've got coronavirus. Beans and Brews, g'day Waz. Yeah, g'day Beans and Brews. My sinusitis is almost abated now, so I'm actually feeling quite healthy. I think my white blood cell count's pretty much up there, so I should stand a fairly good chance of combating the virus if it comes around, the COVID-D. Anyway,
are you over 55?
Anyway, I'm not over 60, so there you go. It was Chuck. The truth is out. Now you all know. I don't know what he's saying. What was his truth? Did you watch Chuck's recent video 4 hours ago? Probably not.
Out of the closet, has he?
I don't know. I'd have to go back and watch it. It's a game figured out on the move. Blah blah blah. There's a few videos up there. He's a prolific video maker. Thai-tastic. They said they're going to be rearranging 2 days ago. Thai-tastic score 9 out of 10. Thai-tastic's love move Thai taste test review. He's done a bit of a food review there.
Tokyo Drew's on your buddy. Tokyo Drew.
Yeah, this channel's not subscribed. Tokyo Drew, you should know that my channel, my stream starts at 10 o'clock. How dare he overlap? But he's not a Thai channel, so he doesn't go up in the roundup.
Turns out Chuck's a twin.
That's right. Okay, so where we go? So he's got more news articles there from Thailand, Southeast Asia, 819. Street Delicious. Right, and I'm of course in the front of everything, so I should get my little big mug out of the way. Uploads Kerry something or other. I have really no idea what that says there. I didn't really want to click on that. Let's just do a translate that page. Kerry goes to deliver candy at Kerry Gruna, whatever that is. Weird. Obviously a very Thai thing. Fun for Emily. Well, we got carrot juice, healthy carrot smoothie recipe up there in, I'm guessing, the floating donut down in Phuket there.
Yeah, apparently though you can get coronavirus from carrots now, so forget that.
Is that right? Yeah. So the Bangkok travel, he's still over in Bangkok. Direction, Andrew. What are you doing, Andrew? What's up today? I dropped a lady's fruit and she got rather annoyed. Yes, yeah, they will. They don't like foreigners bumping into people and knocking you out for six. Dalo, how you doing? Tokyo Drew, get off the channel. Go on, get off your live stream. Finish. It's all go. That's okay, Andrew. Just big shout out to Andrew. He hit the 5,000 subscribers last week. Good on you. Big plus there for Tokyo Drew. Giving you life and daily sort of activities out there in good old Tokyo. If that floats your boat, then go and join his channel. Go and join his stream. Go and subscribe. Hey, mate, it's going to be strange watching the footy now. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. I'm in Thailand until the 27th, so I should get out while the getting's good. Getting out, well, again, just keep it like I was out yesterday in the middle of the city. That's why I had the mask. More about keeping other people, feeling that they're safe. Most of it's to do with the fact that it's a lack of education, lack of knowledge of how this virus things. Right. The best thing you need to be considering is something like your hand sanitizer. Right, that's the one that I've got there. It's a Thai thing. You'll find it at most stops and stations. You'll be able to find a bottle there. You're going through. I got some photos. Anyway, we'll get up to that shortly. Let me just get this roundup done.
We can't buy it in Australia.
But
it's all fucking run out.
I've got more on that. Let's try to sort of get this thing here through. Well, Andrew's just been busy out. He's always out there busy. He'll settle down and get a normal lifestyle going at some stage. How are you, darling? You go work now? Come say hello. Everybody wants to see you. Right. Wait. So let me get a large screen. Right.
She got a mask.
Come, darling. Come here. Wait. She says, come. Everybody wants to see you. Come. Oh, my God. What, you want me to do your boa?
Yeah, more.
Do more.
Yeah.
Oh, no, she's half invisible. She's wearing blue.
Yeah.
There you go, darling.
Good.
Come down.
Good boy.
Come down. Say hello. Down more.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, this the camera here.
Sawadee.
Sawadee. Stephen
สวัสดีค่ะ
Stephen said hello.
Oh.
Why you pull my headphone out? Okay. Yep.
Okay.
You want to wear a mask?
No. I have one.
You have one.
No, this one. Just safety when you talk with friends. You just have mask.
Yeah, but I already start the thank you, darling. Right, Alan, Mitch, they're also saying the invisible woman. See, you're blue.
Aww.
See, I have blue chroma key, so
สวัสดี Wow.
blue chroma key, so they can't see your best.
Yeah.
See you invisible. Say, oh my God, you're so thin now. Look, so thin. Okay.
Hello.
Bye now.
Hello. ไปไหน
Go work now, quick.
You just said when you talk with friends, have virus not talking. You believe me?
Yes, you cannot get virus through the microphone, darling. Oh, you're gonna love her. Yeah. Anyway, so a bit of a cameo there from Chanya on her way to work. Excuse me. Yep. There we go. Anyway, so David Daly is over in Vietnam again. Niall, what are you up to, Niall? The visa run from hell. That might be interesting. Streamed 15 hours ago. And some random stuff there. Jocko up in Chiang Mai. What's he up to? Carrot juice, healthy carrot juice smoothie recipe. That's the second person that's recommended carrot juice. Okay, must be something that I haven't been a privy of about carrot juice. Jim Andrews.
Yeah. What's up?
Carrot juice, healthy carrot. What is this with carrot juice? Really? Am I missing something?
Yeah, Bugs Bunny.
Now, what's up, Doc? What's up, Doc?
Yeah, have some carrot juice. You got that coronavirus?
Yeah,
Have a carrot.
there we go. I think one of my normal sort of morning things has the carrot juice in it. Ian Weldale, dry and arid Chiang Mai. Yes, it does get a bit on the dry side up that way. Bad Badger retired in Thailand. End of Mazda and the ride out. Bad Badger 2020. There you go. He's off a motorcycle ride. Bar Shrink. That's another one of these new channels that's popped up. He hasn't. That's nothing new there. It's just must have rearranged.
Tommy
something.
Crush is on board.
Tommy Crush, g'day. Ty up there. She's doing another stream from the farm.
Good morning, Ellen.
Big Fat Bestie. What have we got from Big Fat Bestie? A hotel and swim up rooms. Lanta Resort. Koh-Lanta Resort, Koh-Lanta, Thailand. Okay, this is where he's spending the last week, I guess. Eyes of a Thai, streamed with Eyes of a Thai. It's probably more yoga, I'm guessing. Well, it's hard to tell, isn't it? Gotta love a yoga. Live Travel Asia. He's not in Thailand at the moment.
I think she's pretty fit, isn't she? That Eyes of a Thai.
She's a fit. Yeah, she's got a fit-looking body. That's for certain.
Pretty strong. Working up on the farm all the time.
Suk Jai Farmers Market, organic, 4 days ago there. So there's another one from Tim. He's starting to get a bit more relaxed with the whole thing. He's made his 1,000 subscribers. He's got to get these hours up now.
Organic means they grow it in poo.
Okay, so we've got a live stream scheduled for this afternoon. We'll talk back, so don't forget to miss that. No, don't miss that.
To miss that.
Freudian slip. Don't miss that one. Yeah. Losing.
It sounds so good. Don't forget to miss that.
Yeah, that'll come back. Don't worry. Hello, the trolls will probably snip that one out of the live stream and send it, and so they'll be spruiked up into some sort of. Warren's having a war with Stephen Clark now. Yeah, something like that.
Trying to sabotage his live chat.
Oh, jeez, I know these trolls. You got to laugh at them.
Tried to sabotage. I was thinking of sanitize. I said tried to sabotage.
we got potty mouth today, haven't we? Anyway, so we got David. David here is Thailand. Safari Marine World Park. Safari Marine World Park. I don't think I've actually been there. Safari and Marine World Park. To find out where that is, I have to go and check that one out. Of course, Samat Prakran on the eastern side of the city there. Looks like he's over near that the lungs of the city there. Judging from all the greenery. And of course, a temple visit. Andy Wright. So I'm just looking for make sure there's a new channel I wanted to mention as well. Andy Wright's day 21 there. Fraser Hatchai, he's actually sort of done a new video. He's had a bit of a but Fraser, he's down in sort of that side of down the west coast, down near the border. That's where he lives. Yeah, 5 things he hates about living in Thailand.
Oh, no.
No, it's a language teaching Fraser.
It's not that movie.
VPN won't get infected. You
Stuff,
sure the VPN won't get infected? I don't know. It's you just can't trust computer viruses these days. Yeah, so Nick, Big C, big bog roll shop with. Yeah, right. Yeah. No, he's not starting a run on bog rolls over here. We use bum guns, okay? That's obviously just getting the new establishment kitted out, because I'm pretty sure all the Australians are going to come over to Nick's place and steal his bog rolls and take them back to Australia. You never know.
You think Pattaya would be a pretty scary place to be at the moment, wouldn't you?
I would feel a bit uncomfortable about being down there. That foreign bloke, a new temple.
Putting that as mildly as I can, but
yeah. Temple visit down there, tropical storm in Montani. Rob, he's got a bit of, I think, coronavirus one.
Blue Sink's in the house.
That's uploads. Where's his uploads? Down the bottom. Okay, update. Visa on arrival update. Now, I did post some information about the visa on arrival update on the Facebook group. Don't forget, if you're on Facebook, you're not following the group, you've got to be there or be square.
Facebook.
So there's a couple of videos out there about this visa. Basically, it's been on again, off again, but it's finally been established the fact that there is a mandate on the certain countries, the visa on entry, or what they call the visa exemption on entry, has been turned off for 18 countries, and the free border crossings, like the Australia New Zealand visa exemption that we have between our two countries. They have it here with 3 countries as well. They've actually disabled that as well. Basically,
has anybody had a GoFundMe for the coronavirus yet, or what?
No, I'm pretty sure that their whole GoFundMe. They did see an article last night that the GoFundMe thing is almost probably going to explode with different GoFundMes to save the world. But anyway, James Abroad. Now, this is a new channel. He's been posting a few on the Facebook group. I've had a look through the channel. He's an Englishman over here. He's obviously lived here quite some time. He actually speaks a pretty good level of Thai. He speaks better Thai than me. Living up there in Trat, which is west of Sukhothai, so it's up in the same area where mother's farm is. We've actually been to Trat. Trat. I'll have to get the map out.
I think it's north.
If I go to the map and zoom out, right, it's up here. Sukhothai. Tak. Tak.
Isn't it called the Trat?
Tak. No, this is where he lives. He does this area. So he's doing, basically local food. Eating. He's doing it might just a bit of a tongue-in-cheek, but I'll also say doing a bit of a a Mark Wins sort of thing. He's pulling a few paces, eating some local food and that smelly fish soup and everything else that they have up there. But yeah, but he's been doing. It looks like he's doing bouncing backwards and forwards. He went back to England. He's come back again. Hopefully, I'll get to meet him one day. He seems like a nice enough bloke. With his 100 baht sunglasses, and
Mark Wiener?
No, this guy, James Abroad.
Oh, James Abroad. Okay.
His grandmother seems quite nice enough. Trying to sort of break the windows in his car when he left in England. It was something I was watching there back here, back in the UK.
You're going to say break wind.
But yeah, so he's got a couple of months worth of I can't do that. A couple of months worth of videos there. But he's doing some good. It could be an interesting channel to follow. So just keep an eye out for that one. If you haven't got the channel, I can't post it here. I'd have to go click, post it there. Go into where's my Facebook, where's my YouTube. There we go. So there's the channel there. If you want to give a quick. Open in new tab, and then hit the subscribe button. That's up to you guys.
Subscribe.
All right, but go and check it out. And do more live. He finished his live stream on time today.
Hello, Mr. Ogden. Ogden's in the house.
Mr. Ogden's in the house. G'day, Oggy. So there we go. 3 days ago, and I actually didn't do a live stream this morning. There we go. Carrot. What is this with carrot juice? I have to do some research on the carrot juice freaking phenomena. God, we're gonna have a run on carrot juice. And
they're not just dildos, Warren. You can eat them.
And Thailand review. There's nothing there, so he's obviously done some clean up on his channel again. Anyway, so that's the channel review done in 20 minutes. That's all right. We're not doing too bad. Okay, what have I missed on the chat? Should I put my mask back on? We've got a few more people watching now. I don't want to spread the germs. All right. The Ninja Brigade. We all got our ninja mask on.
Tommy Crush, we love a virus in England. We're born for this. We love a crisis. Everybody's pulling together, organising to help the elderly and doing shopping for people. It's like the Blitz all over again. It makes it sound so exciting. Yeah,
I think we're going to see in this coming months, we're going to see the best of humanity, right? And we're going to see the worst in humanity. And the worst seems to be sort of being spread by the news and poor politics, right? And Stephen Monash. He's the naysayer in our channel. He thinks that everybody's going to die. Well, poor lad. It's only 2%, right? 2%.
Yeah, but
maybe.
There's method in the madness, by telling that to people that anything else other than that has got to be better.
Right. Yeah, that's right. So you're looking at the worst case scenario, so it can only get better.
That's right.
Okay. Yeah.
If you wake up in the morning, you should be happy.
You can eat carrots. Yeah, I know you can eat carrots. I think carrots. Go on.
I count waking up in the morning as a win.
Oh yeah, that's right. I wake up every morning.
It's a win-win. It's a win-win.
The morning I don't wake up, well, I'm dead. That's the way
it's a 1-1. It's a
and
1-1.
you won't care if you win or not.
Won't be caring too much. Just make sure that I do have to go and do some adjustments in my will and everything else. I know that's something that's needs to be dealt with. But all in good course. This month, I really need to. I'm going to have to shave this off, so I can go and get my passport renewed. I did promise Chanya 3 months, so we got 2 more weeks of this thing. Then I'm going to take it off as part of the deal.
It's time to get that off. Time to get the toilet seat off.
Yeah, but I noticed that when wearing the mask yesterday is the fact that the mask really doesn't fit very well when you got the stubble around here, Well, it's just the fact that it doesn't seal anything, Tommy.
Catch the coronavirus for you.
Hey?
It is a filter,
Well, it's about stopping me coughing on anybody else, because I had a bit of a cough, and then of course, if you cough around anybody, they're going to think that you're spreading something. So, if you've got a mask on, they feel a lot safer, But it's washing your hands. Washing your hands and hand sanitizer is the real key to keeping this thing at bay. Riding in the escalators without holding the rail. Balancing on 2 legs in the BTS without holding onto the handles and things like that.
Somebody coughed in front of me. I just opened an umbrella.
Avoiding touching different surfaces where other people would be touching. That's all they got to do. Alan, thanks very much.
Is that all right?
What's a CH? Okay? What's CHF? I have no idea what that currency is.
That's the coronavirus.
That's the coronavirus fund, is it?
Corona Corona fund. Corona.
Now I'm gonna have to go.
Corona hedge fund. Yeah, Corona hedge fund. That's it.
Corona hedge fund. Let me have a look. Let's have a look at currencies. Let's CHF. What's a CHF? I have no idea what a CHF is.
It's a mix between China and the Philippines.
Is that what it is? I'm not even going to be bothered. Somebody will tell me what it is. Swiss francs. That's what it is. Swiss francs. Okay. I don't know.
Nothing wrong with that.
That's all right. I can't be complaining about that.
I prefer
How many face masks can you get for that? How many face masks can you get for 10 Swiss francs?
I don't know. I bought 3 of these things for 200 baht, which was, I thought, a bit on the expensive side. Gave one away to somebody who didn't have one, and then I got a spare one. So that's what you do. There we go. 3 CHF. 1 CHF is 3 baht. There you go.
3 baht. There you go. That's a beer from 7-Eleven.
That's what it is. Okay, well, getting back to reading the Bangkok Post, very critical of the government. and their response to the crisis. Well, there's good and bad coming out of that, Dalo. So there seems to be sort of a pro group that seems to be coming up with some good ideas, but then of course there's the negative side that said, oh, but this is going to impact this, and this is going to there's people more concerned about the money as opposed to the health of the nation, right? And they seem to have a voice, right?
Yes.
Oh, actually, super doesn't work in Thailand. Is that right? Anyway, they seem to have they seem to have a big voice here in Thailand when it comes to fiscal, right? If you're going to upset the money flow, they're going. Go on.
When it comes to
it's
what?
okay for
Fiscal
people
or
to die as
fisting?
long as you're making money on it.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing.
That's true, Oggy. I agree, Oggy.
This is what's happening, is the fact that there's a big voice in Thai government, right? When it comes to money, money comes first and people come second, right? What we need to do, and I think this is what the world needs to do right now, they just need to shut down the borders. Deal with your own local shit, right? And then, right, get that under control. There are a lot of graphs out there sort of showing the controlled response, right? You can't avoid the virus. It's going to happen.
Started in McDonald's, apparently.
You can't avoid
closing down major sporting events are shutting down in the U.S. Major
Lots
League
of crowded
Baseball's not
places.
everything.
Crowded
The government has
places.
said, look, the government says until 7-Eleven closes down, there's no need to panic.
Yeah, you're right. Crowded places, touching surfaces, hand to mouth, processes. That's a good thing. And why these sort of masks minimise the fact that you touching your own face, right? Which is another plus. Don't shake hands like in Thailand. Way. Oh, that's right. I wanted to show you something. There is something that's come up, of course, with the whole Thailand side of things. There is a website, and I'll link you with this website.
Why? Why are you going to link us with this website? Why?
Because, well, for people we're Thailand focused, right? So
you're supposed to say to show people how to why.
Oh, way, right? We'll get to that in a second. Let me just get to the thing. Right, so keep an idea on what's Facebook. I don't want to give you a Facebook ID. I want a Facebook tracker on there. Right. Okay. Right. So check out this.
Are those all your ex-wives you're tracking there?
They're my ex-wives. Right. This is a COVID tracker that's been set up for Thailand. It's giving you a bit more of a rundown locally.
All these ex-wives are trying to send signals.
With a local focus. Right, it's including sort of fake news. Okay, there is a lot of a Thai, but if you've got a good translator, you can do that. Then you can read the Thai fake news that found an affected person at the university at Songkhla. Right, don't share that one.
That's true.
Right, over here in Krabi. So what's happening in Rob's area? This is Rob's in hospital. No. Let's just see what this one here. Male confirmed. Male 31. No, he's too young for Rob because I know he's 50. Case 24. Case 24. Chinese tourists.
Well, that's not surprising.
Chinese tourists. Male Chinese tourist. Yeah. There's something over here. Looks like this is a female confirmed
Italian
Chinese
pizzas
travel
are closing
from
down
Thailand.
everywhere.
I think it's a bit more poignant looking at the whole Thailand side of things. Case 26 from Wuhan. That it's giving you all the numbers where the epicenters are.
Britain is the epicenter now, according to the World Health Organization, is Italy. That's where it's fucking.
Yeah. So right here, this is our stomping ground. My house is here. So we got two cases just a little bit north of us. There's one suspected case here. Private hospital, Bangkok, male 40 confirmed. Travel Thai travel from Japan.
That's Warren.
So it's a Thai who's been to Japan. Case with travelling back from Japan before returning to the accident. He was hospitalised in Japan. Right, so he was
40
already
years old.
hospitalised in Japan. He's come back to Thailand as being taken care for in Thai hospital. So it's fairly well contained. This one here, again, fake news. This is, I think the whole idea is you've got to keep track of the fake news. This was a fruit truck driver affected, died. No, he wasn't infected. It's, again, fake news. You just got to keep track of what's going on. Might be useful for some people out there.
Britain has had 200 new cases in the last 2 days.
Yep, and these little flashing circles are, basically patients have been confirmed. They haven't been sort of, we've got 3 more here. What's this one here? Female confirmed.
Jesus,
I'm not quite sure what the show legend. What's the legend mean? Nobody mentioned the fact that I was in front of the whole thing again. Let's get me off the screen. Yeah. So latest news. So the little flashing icons. Little flashing icons are, over the last 7 days. You got the fake news. You got hospitalised. You got recovered. Okay, so the greys are recovered. The blacks are deceased, and these ones here unknown status. There's a transfer status, area unspecified locations. Right, so
it's all depressing.
Klolong Tanung. Right, and sanitised areas. So you got to. They seem to be doing the right thing. They're keeping you abreast of epicentres that are possibly going to be of concern over the next month. But thankfully, Thailand seems to be sort of, because they already have a fairly active community who don't touch people, right?
Did you hear what Tommy Crush said, Warren?
What?
54 deaths in Australia, 4 from the virus and 50 from the Woolworths toilet roll stampede.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. God, there is some crazy stuff. I did have a little video here. I've got a little video ready for everybody. I don't know if you saw the late show. Where is it? Let me see if I can go to that. Come on, open that up. Where is it? Where are we? So let me get open with films and
you
TV.
You probably want to stay away from the Klongs in Bangkok at the moment.
Right. Let me just pause that. Let's start that over here. Turn the volume. I've got to be careful, of course, with the volume because the fact that if I play it in more than 10 seconds, I'll probably get a copyright strike. But I thought this was lovely. This is the best one I've heard all week. So Corona.
Yeah, the old Love Boat thing.
Exciting and new.
For those under
Come
30, this is the old Love
aboard.
Boat thing.
It's infecting you. I just love it. Don't you think? Corona. Transmitted with a cough. Once I'm born, they won't let you off.
Oh my God, Warren singing.
The bog boat. This is illness for everyone.
For everybody.
The bog boat. They think there are none. Testing kits, there are none. For contagion, in quarantine. I know I can't sing. I'm sorry, guys, but I've got to break it up so I don't get a copyright strike. Corona. We'll ignore. This guy is the biggest problem with this whole thing. He really is. He's a complete moron. But on the boat, shrimp and virus galore. It's back. With a viral kabang. How's my singing, huh? Anyway, I thought you'd like that one. Getting back to where were we? Yes, this is this.
You see that he's wiping the boat, so next
Yeah,
It's time for him to upgrade.
time for him to upgrade. Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, so we got a few flashes around there, but ultimately, totally 75 confirmed cases. We're beating Europe. We're keeping it fairly well under control, and
Oh, Europe's got it really bad.
business
They're just
business as
floating.
usual at the moment, right? As long as we keep the borders narrow, checking and everything else, I think Thailand will get through it pretty well, minimal impact. But again, that doesn't sort of talk about the markets at all. Like the markets. Let's not talk about the markets. That just
Thank
scares
God
us.
Australia doesn't share any borders.
9 in Fort. My wife and I went to the store tonight, and they were able to get everything we needed, including a new freezer. Lines were long, and people were calm. Well, that's it. I think it just we've got to get to this point that there is a virus that was classified as a pandemic this week by the World Health
Officially,
Organization
yes.
officially. So really, it's just going to come down to the fact that people just keep a level head. Stop looking at the fake news, right? Like, how many of these things have I got collected over? Not so much fake news, but just for fun. Where do we start? We did those ones last week, didn't we? Here's a nice one. Never travelled with Tom Hanks. His ship got hijacked. His plane crashed. He got stuck in an airport, stranded on an
Yeah,
island.
he's got it. Yeah, he's got
Now,
it. Yeah.
now he has COVID-19, and him and his wife are stuck in Australia. Yep,
Yeah.
never travelled with Tom Hanks. Never travelled with Tom Hanks. Sorry. What
Where
else
is
we
he now?
got?
In Australia? Is he in Australia now?
This is more my take on the thing. I didn't want the coronavirus. I wanted zombies. I said it 4 times. This virus is horseshit. Okay, and one for you American fans. Coronavirus tip: wear your Jubs jersey. You won't catch anything. I guess the Cubs aren't very good at baseball. Is that what it is? I don't know how baseball works.
People that don't like the Cubs, yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Wear a Cubs jersey, you won't catch anything.
And of course, still, can we please put some smart people in charge now?
Yeah, what have we got? We've got Boris Johnson and fucking Trump. Jesus Christ. Both of them have got bad haircuts.
But the one that did catch my eye was this.
Does yours have a spray tan?
Now this is something I had to go and do a little bit of research. Right, this book, right, the Eyes of Darkness, a work of fictional prophecy. It was written in 1981, and supposedly I verified this. This is actually in the book. Around 2020, a severe pneumonia-like illness will spread throughout the globe, attacking the lungs and bronchial tubes and resisting all known treatments. Almost more baffling than the illness itself will be the fact that it will suddenly vanish and as quickly as it arrived, attack again 10 years later, then disappear completely. It's a bit weird. But I did actually sort of do some research on that. It's actually this
And then disappear up your ass completely.
written 40 years ago, and it's a bit of a sort of a Chinese Communist Party sort of mystery thriller, but interesting. The fact that it was written about 40 years ago. It plays into that whole conspiracy theory, doesn't it? When you start to think about the conspiracy theories side of, oh my God.
The funny thing is about the world today, a lot of that, science fiction shit has actually come to pass, hasn't it?
I know it is scary. And what we got here? What's the Blue Zingies put this one up for us? New York, Wall Street, new confirmed case. Their brass
Sick
pig
buffalo.
order. Their brass
That's put up
pig.
by a Thai lady, I think.
Well, they got this thing in Wall Street. I don't know. The big
Sick buffalo.
the big. Talk about Wall Street. The big buffalo thing in Wall Street. Yeah.
You have either bull or bear markets. And
Yeah.
Usually they got a bull out front of, what is it, Meryl.
Meryl
It's a bit
Street or
bullish.
something. Meryl
It's a
Street,
bit
yeah.
bullish. The market's rather
There's a
bullish.
big bronze bull out there, and it's fallen over and died.
Yeah, it's fallen over and died. Yeah. What else have we got? So Thailand news. What do we got? Some Thailand news here. What do you call it? This is something that Stephen did mention Darcy Luttrell's out there. He's doing the whole threat there of the Great Depression of 2020. He said I should watch that. Well,
Good man, that's Luttrell.
Darcy Luttrell. So I won't play it. Yeah.
As long as you got Protect watches, you'll be fine.
That's right. As long as you got the watches. What do we got here? What's this thing here, Blue?
All over. It's all gone. Yeah.
Can't
play a bit
that.
of Archie. Play a bit of Archie. Let's hear him rant a bit. Come on.
No, I'm not going to play Archie.
Well, a little bit.
I'm just trying to work out how to get this thing here. It's a video I need to actually bring over this side here, and then I can go whatever this one here is. What's this one? Oh, this guy here in Thailand, they've actually pulled him aside. He's spraying everybody with this concoction that he's dreamed up. He's been told to cease and desist, but people are lining up to be sprayed. This is out near Victoria Monument. Yeah. You know, it's a bug spray.
Like this sheeple.
Just really wait there. Oh my God. Life is just crazy.
Kerosene. Spraying them all with fucking kerosene.
Spray them all with kerosene and fucking light them up. Yeah, why not?
Just spray them with kerosene and hand them a match.
Okay, this is the one I did want to. A little bit more of a tongue-in-cheek sort of Thai. It's the same article. Okay, this is something that really caught my eye, and it's probably the most amusing article this week. We've got all the humans nutso cases, but we've actually got an issue here in Ayutthaya, or north of Thai, north of Bangkok, Lopburi, right? Basically, there's a monkey war going on. And what's happening is the fact that there's two rival monkey gangs. There's one monkey gang that is in the temple area, and there's another there's another street monkey gang, right? And they're at war. They are at war. They really are at war. Because
Like saw 6 bananas.
They are fighting over food because there's no tourists. The tourists, right. these monkeys.
There's only one banana left. There's one banana left.
These monkeys rely on the tourists to eat. They have no idea how to forage for food themselves because they've been so reliant on tourists for the last 20 to 30 years. Every generation, for the last 5 generations, these monkeys have been paid. They eat tourist food. Right now, there's no tourists there. They're starving to death, and they're at war with each other. It is a funny. Oh, sorry. It's a shame, but when you have to think about all the bullshit that this is just, in my opinion, just quite funny. I just it amuses me the fact that
it's
not funny until they start eating the tourists instead of the tourists
biting the tourists. What about if they get the coronavirus? What about if they get the coronavirus? Fuck me drunk.
Yeah, exactly. Blue linked this article from a few days ago, which is the White House been told Federal Health Agency to classify coronavirus. This is the sort of thing you do not need, right? You do not hush up anything to do. We have got a pandemic, right, or classified pandemic. You've got to be open. You've got to be open. So we're talking about the closed nature of, like this is last month the Americans and the American government were harping and sort of hammering China for the delayed reaction of the initial outbreak. China, of course, have now pretty much got the whole thing under control. Mind you, they had to go strict quarantine measures, right? And that's the thing. Right now, America's sort of doing exactly what China's doing. They're going to hush up the media. They're going to hush up government, right? They don't want everybody, again, it's really, wake up, guys. This is serious. There's a few other articles there that I probably won't do. There was a Joe Rogan article that Savage put up. Well,
Trump sent the fucking economy into a tailspin, didn't he? I mean, fucking stupid comments he's making.
This guy, Osterholm, explains, I don't know, experts, experts, and by my opinion, experts are just drips under pressure. But yeah, so I don't think there is you could actually classify as anybody an expert. This is new. How can you have an expert with 4 months understanding of a particular strain of a virus? Yeah, the virus itself.
Is an expert.
But like the virus structure has been known for quite some time. This is what they call a novel virus, right? There is a particular characteristics of this one, right?
And the new virus, yes.
The tinfoil hats, and the conspiracy theorists to say that it was man-made. I lean to that because of the way my mind works and looking at it intellectually. I believe that maybe this was actually a forced spread of a virus.
An anthrax attack, maybe.
A batch of flu virus. Just given the fact that flu, we got 44 viewers watching them. Given the fact that China, this area in China, is normally getting their flu vaccines, right, in this Wuhan province. Now, what if you sort of took 1,000 of those samples and doctored the flu virus sample with a novel virus just to see what impact? That could have been done deliberately by your host country, or it could have been done nefariously by espionage, right? Just again, look at what's happening. We're completely collapsing markets.
Does weather have anything to do with it?
Temperature, yes, temperature does have a lot to do with it. That's why another reason I think we're not getting too many cases here in Thailand is the fact that supposedly, and the testers say the virus doesn't last long at anything over 27 degrees Celsius, right? So hot railings. If an infected person touches a hot outside railing on a stairwell, right, that the virus doesn't live very long. So there's a very little chance.
Is it more cold weather, is it, or what?
Cold weather, but it'll thrive in cold weather. So this is why we're just seeing this, Europe and England.
Doesn't it? That's when you tend to get the flu, isn't it, in cold weather?
Yeah, and it's coming out. It's coming out in Europe and North America. And Australia. Well, we're moving into a cold season in Australia. I think if I go to my Facebook, I did post something on my Facebook today. Or yesterday. Where is my Facebook?
Hit the thumbs up, guys. Hit the thumbs up.
That was okay. Yes, I should play. I think Juice Media do a lovely job. They really do.
Hello, I'm from the government with an urgent message about the coronavirus. We know many of you are confused. Some say it's no big deal. Italians are freaking out. The Chinese are hiding out. And Aussies seem to think the virus attacks your butthole. Medical experts have coined a scientific term.
The virus attacks your butthole. That just cracked me up this morning. What else we got?
To describe the situation we're now facing, a shit show. It's important to note that the shit show isn't caused by the virus itself, which we can manage, but rather by dangerous levels of egregious dumbfuckery spreading about the virus. Through forensic analysis.
He loves this word, dumbfuckery. A lot of his videos comes out with dumbfuckery.
Experts have traced the path of the dumbfuckery back to this malignant shit funnel, who said he's not worried about corona.
I've never heard him called a shit funnel before, but seriously.
Malignant shit funnel.
I'm gonna have to put these. I'm gonna have to put these ban words in my ban list on my channel. What's it? Shit funnel.
You're a malignant shit funnel.
Which shit funnel is that?
Malignant one.
The malignant one.
Symptoms no worse than the flu. One of the symptoms of dumbfuckery includes not understanding simple math, leading many to laugh off this virus for only having a death rate of about 2%. Since experts say the US alone could have 96 million cases, 2% of that comes to approximately a lot of fucking dead people. Of course, the death rate.
Yeah.
It is much higher among older people. This has been largely
On normal media.
So, I know that's just, but as I said, like if you it's Juice Media. Like give them a shout out. Juice Media on Facebook. They've got their own website. You should be subscribed. You should be on their. They've got a YouTube channel. There is no. It's called Juice Media. JUIC Juice Media.
I must send that to Mother.
Juice Media do have a channel, right, on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. I don't. I follow them on Facebook, but they got, so Juice Media. Take the little. You don't want to disable polymer. If you don't know them, here we go. Well, where's my channel now? Oh God. Oh, where's what have I done? What have I done with my live stream? I've got to go back to my live stream to post it in here. Hold on a second.
That's a juicy name, Juice Media.
I can't post it. I can't post it in with Streamlabs. I got to post it here. Yeah, but if you're not following Juice Media, you should be following Juice Media. They come up with some great stuff. I think they're one of the funniest bloody. Yeah. Anyway, where were we? We were checking that out. We'll play the
This is due to another symptom of dumfuckery, not caring about the elderly, or as experts call it, being an asshole.
Yeah, and this is the thing, though. Like on a serious note, this is what we've got to think about. Are we going to have an altruistic look at life? Are we going to do the right thing, or are we going to just turn the cheek and just say, fuck you guys. I want my toilet roll. I've got to wipe my butthole before I help you.
That's right.
Really?
That's right.
Yeah, well, that's what it's going to be. That's what it's coming down to.
That's where we are, Warren. Not coming down to. We're there.
Yep, and if I go to my memes, where's my memes?
Fucking who would have ever thought somebody would kill somebody over toilet roll, and yet it's happened here in Australia.
This is what goes on, unfortunately. That's I've lost my Google Drive.
I heard somebody pulled a knife, but somebody's actually been killed now?
Yeah, in Australia, yeah.
Yep. Good old bum guns. This is going to save Thailand. The bum gun will save Thailand from the toilet paper rampage.
What's funny is one of the people I follow on Facebook, she's gotten a bum gun. She's in the US.
She's in the US. The water in wintertime can be a bit of a problem in the whole, shoving cold water up your ass. But yeah, you don't give yourself an enema. Like I've been trying to teach Stephen that it's not an enema gun, okay? It's a washing device. You wash with it.
The colonoscopy gun.
You wash with it. That's how you use a bum gun.
You're not supposed to insert it in your bum. You're supposed to use it on your bum.
That's
I've been feeding it up my ass.
You use a washing technique with the hose, right? It's very localized, right? And it's like, seriously, if I was to move back to Australia, one thing I would be taking back with me would be a bum gun. I've been living with it for three and a half, because I've had to deal with it for so long, but I've lived with it now, and I wouldn't have any other way. It really.
I stick a garden hose up my ass and then I turn it on.
When you start to think about the whole tissue, you're wiping your ass with a piece of tissue, right? Does that really clean you? Like when you start to think of the cleanliness aspect of the whole bum gun thing, that really clean? Use
baby wipes. No, you got to use baby wipes after.
It's going to cost you a fortune. Just get a bum gun. 125 baht in at the local hardware store. Cheapest.
I'm using baby wipes.
$6.
So my ass is perfumed.
Your ass is got a mosquito. Every time I get this thing, they disappear. They disappear every time I get my back out. Anyway,
unchecked, this show can drastically worsen the impact of coronavirus by overwhelming countries' healthcare services. For example, the US only has 1 million hospital beds. Oh, and face masks will probably run out too. So as doctors and nurses get infected, there could also be a shortage of them. When you combine all that with
yeah, so that's the thing. Running out and buying all the face masks, and the medical staff can't protect you. God.
Government that has no regard for science, a vastly uninsured workforce without sick leave, and millions of guns, you get what experts call a munching shit show. To avoid a munching shit show in your country, experts are now advising governments worldwide to be the exact opposite of America. If you're not already infected by dumfuckery, we ask you to spread this graph among your friends and family instead of bullshit memes.
Yeah, and this is the graph I was talking about. If if you're unprepared, it'll accelerate. If you have a sort of controlled aspect, a controlled rollout or a controlled infection, then we'll be able to cope. The facilities that are in place, they will obviously help, right? But if they get overwhelmed, the whole place goes to shit. That's it.
Shows how by flattening the contagion curve we can slow down the spread of the virus so our hospitals and carers can cope. You can help flatten the curve by practicing hand hygiene, avoiding large gatherings, and phoning your doctor if you develop symptoms. Delaying the spread even by a month could prevent thousands of deaths, and not just corona deaths. It also means fewer deaths due to any emergencies requiring hospital care, which could mean...
Which again is something that's not really talked about much. Yeah, overwhelm the hospitals with coronavirus. What about the normal things that go on? We do have, like how many people die a day, right? How many people in hospital a day, right? If you come on, let's have a bit of a wake up call.
You or your loved ones. And remember, if you do run out of toilet paper, Rupert Murdoch produces a wide range of bog roll replacements worldwide. This has been a message.
Just that leaves a bit of newsprint on your ass, that's all. But it's probably the better on your ass than in your head, isn't it?
From your local government franchise. Goodbye. Authorised by the Department for responding to global emergencies when they threaten the stock market.
That's
I'm waiting for Elon Musk to call and say he's got the answer to it all.
Anyway, so back onto the news. Home Affairs Minister Peter Dutton, he's been tested positive. We've had a bit of a chat about that.
Good news. That's good news.
Here's some photos of me yesterday and the group. We were out in at the M Quarter with their fancy little fake sanitizer machine. Me with my mask on, doing the right thing, taking photos in the sanitizer.
M Auto. Oh, there you are. Oh my God.
A lot of people with these cameras as well going around the place. They're what they call checking for temperature. There's me in. I think the only thing is to just if you stand there for 10 minutes, you might get a good dose of UV burn. But I really don't know how good it is. But the big story about this week was supposedly it was guaranteed or sort of certified by some organisation which
you look like a terrorist, Warren. You got a backpack.
Yeah, I know. It looked like it. That's right. But the organisation that was supposedly certified the device quickly got on Twitter and said, "No, we didn't certify it," and they'd voted to backpedal. But yeah, and that was us out at this will be next week's video out of this little lovely place here. We're at this another bistro. Got the perfect life, Okay, so we're not getting big crowds, That's one of the things. We're not getting big crowds at some places, but food's just as good. Just enjoying the good life. Gotta love it.
I worry about what's going to happen when the mosquitoes start spreading it more. Oh fuck, that's going to.
Yep, that was my meme that I sent out the other week. Yeah. Sent that one out the other week. COVID-19 shelves are bare. Still plenty of vegan food left. Sorry for any vegans who watch the channel. Sorry.
Yeah, all the vegans will survive. They'll be just my luck.
Anyway. So let's have a bit of a chit chat. I think I've exhausted all my funny stuff for today. So it's up to the rest of the audience now to carry it through. Where are we going to? What have we missed on the Robert Groves? G'day, how you doing? Drag your butt like it works good for my daughter's dog. But don't forget, dogs lick their ass to keep themselves clean. I don't think the human beings could even practice that sort of manoeuvre.
You teach your dog to do yours.
Is that what you do? Yeah.
The mayor of Tallahassee is hanging out with meth heads. Well, his political career is over.
Because Italy's president didn't say that it wasn't any worse than the flu, and basically sit on his hands for weeks before doing anything else. I know this is the thing. I said people sort of saying the wrong things. Okay, I might have also said it's a flu-like virus, and let's just keep a level head.
Paolo wants to catch up with you and smoke some joints.
Does he? What do we do? Look, I'll hatch you up on Facebook. See if we can organise something. I'm still doing the next Tuesday we've got our meet-up next Tuesday at the Down Under Bar. Are you going to be around for that one? You're going to pop in for that? We'll play Corona-19 roulette. COVID-19 Corona-19 COVID-19 roulette. COVID-19 roulette at the Down Under Bar on Tuesday night. Just for our, it is the schedule. I don't want to screw that up, but it might be the last one for a while before things.
Who made that one up?
Me. That's another one of my little memes. I'm going to do a picture now. COVID-19 roulette.
COVID-19. You are sick.
Well, it is. You got to think about it when you.
No. I mean, when you lose the game, you say you are sick.
Is that right? Okay.
What are you going to spin the bottle, and then when it points at somebody that got a cough, or what? How does it work?
I don't know. I don't know how it works, but yeah, just taking the chances of getting into a public location. But again, the other thing is
anybody who coughs has got to shout the group. So the first
is that how it works? Okay. Just bring your mask with you and bring your hand sanitizer. We'll be good.
And your bum gun.
Yeah, so I still do plan to have the Tuesday night. So if you're around Dowlow, when can we? If he hasn't said back, got the larger jar. So can you make it? That's the thing I'm asking you. Can you make it to the Tuesday night, or do we want to do it somewhere else? Because I particularly want to avoid running into Bangkok as many times as possible. Every time you do it, it's a bit of a roulette game. Even with hand sanitizer. What else we got? Who cares? The whole country is locked down. What's the worst? So, well, that's more the point. I think the lockdowns. So we're going to see more lockdowns.
I think it's the only way.
Yeah, that's how they've pretty much stopped it in Wuhan. Is the fact that you are not allowed on the street. That's it. You are confined to.
We're going to have to do it. Yeah, we're going to have to do it. Just. Then it'll be a case of containment and by isolation, and then have a look at assess the situation. So the virus has nothing to feed off.
Horizontal decline. Yeah,
transported by us.
Horizontal decline's got a point there. He said that the whole world went to a 30-day lockdown. Yeah, it would. But thing is, could you imagine, having the locking the world down? It's just impossible to
do. If they do it sensibly,
unless of course you've got martial law, but of course, as soon as martial law comes in, right, you'll have even more of a panic. I think social distancing is.
Send out their armies and help people, like they're doing in the US. They're sending out ration packs and helping communities that way, and do it in a way that so people don't panic if you can.
Yeah.
Because that's the worst thing that can happen. Well, it's happening now. It's already unsettling things. People are panicking.
But again, apart from the lack of tourists that we said, I should have taken more photos yesterday. There's a definite sort of shortage of tourists in Bangkok. Social distancing on a day-to-day basis seems to be being practiced fairly regularly. I don't sort of see big crowds. I don't sort of see thick sidewalks of
it's the
people
only way they're
bumping
going
people.
to cure it. It's the only way they're going to stop this thing, because it can only be carried from person to person, and it only lives inside of each of us. So give ourselves, if we have the virus, stay at home for 7 days, like they're saying. Then maybe self-report and isolation, all these things. I think this particular virus, it's the only way, from what I've heard, that you're going to be able to, that we're going to be able to stop it.
Just quickly, Dowlow. Okay, look, Dowlow, I will. I'll call you. I'll hit you up on Facebook, and we'll organise something, and we'll come out to Praxa. I've actually never been to Praxa. I'll bring my camera with me. I've actually never been to that area. Might be something to film out there. You never know.
Breaking news: Stephen's got a Nokia 2.3.
Oh yes, Nokia's 2.3. This let's see if we can actually bring one of these things up on the screen.
Stephen Monash has got a new mobile phone. It's breaking news.
You broke it already?
Nokia. Yeah.
Full phone specifications. Here we go. Right.
Who would have thought that he would be so savvy?
So he had to buy a new phone. The new phone he just bought a couple of months ago broke already.
Yeah, the button fell off.
The button fell off.
The on button.
He bought himself a nice little Nokia GSM Arena. That's the name of the website. A Nokia 2.3.
Comes with the coronavirus app.
Right. He's in love with it. You should have heard him talking to his phone last night. God, he was ready to take it to bed with him. You know.
Yeah, I haven't used it yet. I can't work out the password.
Well, it vibrates, so
it
keeps him
vibrates.
happy.
That's it.
Take a look at it, man. Okay, take a look at it. It's for the price. The only thing bad about it is you can't use your fingerprint to. You got its face recognition, and if you're ugly, it doesn't work. So you've got to go and
that's why it doesn't work. He did the face recognition. They took one look at Stephen, and that's it. The fake face recognition broke.
Packed it in. You should have used your ass.
I'm not looking at you again. He says, "Oh, that's it." But yeah, not a bad little phone for what. $140
the good
you
thing
paid
for me
for
is
something?
if any ugly person picks up my phone, they can't use it.
Is that what it is? Yeah, so that's the latest technology front there from Stephen. He bought himself a 2.3 Nokia phone. So he's coming up.
Should have got a more expensive model.
He's not quite up with the main players with the mobile phone game, but he's definitely got something that'll actually do YouTube when he's over here, and if he ever gets over, if he ever gets over here, that is, you know.
I'm told the more expensive ones are more for gaming, you know.
Yeah, that's for gaming, just for general use. What else we got? Paul in Sydney, g'day, how you doing? I sort of did. I actually forgot to say hi. Horizontal decline. Niall has joined us. If they enforced a curfew on me, it wouldn't make much of a difference to my usual routine. Same with me. Like I spend, most of my day inside playing games. Oh, that was the other one I haven't. Where's that other funny one? What games? Where is it? Where was it? What games?
It was in the.
Just for fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, I thought so.
I thought it was, but
what about the?
Oh yeah, that's it. This one. There we go. When it comes to games, there you go. Scientists, the coronavirus is transmitted by human interaction. Gamers, big sigh of relief there. But I do get out and about.
Yeah.
I do get out and about once or twice a week. Plus,
Downey Jr.
Yeah, well, that was Downey Jr. Yeah. Oh, that was the other one that we had as well. The new currency. Behold, the new currency, Buttcoin.
Yeah,
Buttcoin.
Rolls of toilet paper.
What was there? There's another one I got here as well. What is this?
I like how they put it in the macrame holder.
Macrame holder, yeah. Why are we running out of toilet paper? Because when a person sneezes, hundreds others shit themselves. Yeah. I think that
back to that guy, actually.
Yeah. This is one that Blue put up as well. I thought we did this one last week, but maybe we didn't. The sex advisory one, to avoid COVID-19. Okay, no longer use the missionary position. Yep, from behind. That's bluesing for you. That's just sort of a sick person he is. He's a sick person. He is. Anyway, enough of the memes. I will collect more memes for next week. What else we got going on here? I deal with powdered mashed potatoes, but potatoes in the tin are horrible. We eat rice over here, and fries.
Rice and fries. That's healthy.
Fries. Occasionally I'll eat fries, but generally
flies or fries.
Fries. French fries. Potatoes dipped in hot oil. But generally we eat rice. Rice is a staple over here. And there's certainly no shortage of rice. Johnny Siam, good afternoon.
Johnny Siam, hello Johnny.
William Poole as well
Yes.
here. William Poole's joined the gang. We're running a good number of people. But yeah, so getting back to like the whole coronavirus. Oh, look, I was going to get more stuff ready to talk about, but I think we're almost coronavirused out. What else we got to talk about?
Who would have known that the coronavirus would make your videos go viral?
I am not doing a coronavirus specific video, but we'll talk about the coronavirus in the live stream. But I'm not doing any specific.
I had to do that, Oggy. I had to do it, Oggy. You had to do it.
You did.
I know you did. It was too easy for you. You just couldn't pass it.
Oh, there was one other thing that I wanted to mention on my channel last week. I forgot to mention.
Just one or what?
On my channel last week, we did another wander around. Bloody ads! Get rid of the ads. And it's going to insist on playing ads for a minute.
Yeah,
I've told it.
Your channel's popular. Everybody wants to advertise on it.
Yeah, so we did this walk around that Tuesday, paying bills at Big C. I had a few comments about the quality of the film. This is totally out of my control. Unfortunately, the network was not really being very good for us that day. It started out when we were outside. To be
fair, he was filming underwater.
When we were outside, it was okay, right? The resolution. As soon as I walked inside, it started to fall apart. I can only put that down to sort of bad mobile coverage or something screwed up with YouTube. It's just something.
Well, you were in a water theme park, I think.
So it was all right going down here, and then then it slowly degraded. Not out of my control, unfortunately. But yeah,
So, you probably needed a 2.3 Nokia.
probably did. Yeah, probably did. But anyway, getting back to the whole COVID-19 thing, Thailand. There's a lot of mixed reaction. Right now, I looked at my portfolio. I've lost about 50 grand, so it looks like I've now again cut my tenure here in Thailand from 20 years probably down to 15 years now. Never know. I might have to bail out in 3 years' time. You never know, because the stock market completely crashes, and then I got no money left, and my investments are all completely. Yeah.
That's why you're sounding more like me now. So just stop it.
Stop it, you reckon?
You're sounding more like me.
Then again, I could take this YouTube game a bit seriously and actually make some money off it. Like to mention things like there's a super chat down below. If you like this stuff here, hit it up with a super chat. Buy me a beer.
I'm going to become a hippie. As soon as the fucking market crashes completely, I'm going to become a hippie.
I think we're in for a different world in the next 12 to 18 months. Things are going to
we'll all be growing our own mushrooms and carrots,
growing our own hemp, cannabis, and just not giving a fuck. Yeah,
you'll be growing long hair, braided hair. Fucking can't afford to shave.
Yeah,
dreadlocks.
Eating rice,
Dreadlocks.
Holding hands, singing Kumbaya.
Eating rice and deep fried rat.
Woodstock is back.
What happens when the rats run? What happens when we're eating all the rats? What do we eat next? Bugs. That's right. Thailand eat bugs, don't we? Supposedly, actually, quite healthy for you eating bugs.
Just eat anything that moves. Basically, just eat it.
We have the land to grow carrots. Yes, there we go. Have you got the carrot? Have you got the carrots in? Robert, have you got the carrots already seeded yet? Are we going to be doing? Are we going to be doing a carrot raid down at your farm there?
What's the thing about carrots? Where are we going?
I don't know. What is this carrot? What's the? Okay, let's see if we can find out.
What's all the talk about the carrots?
Okay, what are we going to search for? Carrots? Carrot juice.
10 things you can do with carrots, and don't be rude.
Yeah, I thought you were saying carriages, like something you ride in.
It's a COVID-19, right? So carrot juice. Somebody spelled juice properly. All right, carrot juice COVID-19. What do we? Let's see if we can.
Carrot juice will cure it, will it?
I don't know. That's all. We're going to investigate. Well, we're doing what Orion does best.
Vegetarians come out now. All the vegetarians will be coming out
teaching everybody how to use Google. Right?
Yeah,
okay.
right.
I'm not smart, right? I just know how to put search terms in that hit good metrics. That's what it takes these days. 9 incredible benefits.
Type in the key words. That's it.
Actually, what we'll do, we'll actually filter it down, to, in the past month, right? Immunity booster. Okay, it's an immunity booster against COVID-19. This is what they're sort of saying. That's a YouTube video. Is it worth watching?
But causes
this advertisement brought to you by the Carrot Council of America.
Right. Okay. 14 channel with 14 subscribers. She's an expert on carrot juice.
Authorised by Bugs Bunny.
There you go, March Thatch. So she's just jumping on the bandwagon to try to sort of get something viral there.
That's right.
Corona sparks sales, okay, for a juice. Here's an interesting one. What have we got here? What was it? We watched that movie. What was it? Contagion this week on our Discord. What was it? What was that miracle drug that the
Forsythia.
Forsythia, yeah. So this is our Forsythia. It looks like it, yeah.
Syphilis.
The virus killer has been on the menu bar since it opened in 2012. Comprised of pressed beet, carrot, celery. Okay.
And citrus juices. Oh, sorry, cilantro juices.
Yes, it sounds like Forsythia. Sounds like Forsythia to me. Okay. What else we got? Carrot nutrition.
Juice.
California requires free COVID-19 testing. Immunity booster. All I can see is an immunity booster. Nothing really sort of what I say contextually sort of something would be valid information.
You know what's going to happen.
It definitely looks like
they're going to go and buy all the carrots.
It's our Forsythia for our virus. That's all I can put it down to.
Apparently, there's a lot of rabbits down the shopping centre now taking all the carrots.
Yeah, it's going to make some YouTubers famous with their carrot juice recipes. Quite frankly,
just eat the rabbit because it ate the carrots, right?
Yeah, I'll just eat the rabbit. Thanks very much. Yeah, I'm not going vegan for anybody.
Bed and use the rabbit to wipe your ass.
Rabbit pelt works very well for that.
Nice furry rabbit to wipe your ass with, and then dip it back in the water.
Yeah. Nothing of anything that even sort of remotely looks like it could be anything to validify.
Sweet potatoes. It's the old fucking
detoxing. Well, carrot juice are good for detoxing. It's always been good for detoxing. But any sort of juicing process is good for detoxing. Any diet change is good for detoxing. Right? Detoxing is, removing the stuff that's toxified your body with something else. And that's all it is. As long as there's something else, keeps you healthy. Right? Really? Don't people know these things?
Just recognise it's all bullshit.
I always recommend a balance of everything. We are omnivores.
Drink lots of water. I've only had water for the last month.
Our evolution over the last 2.5 billion years, from microbes to our current position, right, have produced a bipedal hominid that is used to eating a range of foods, right? And it is critical that you eat the range of foods, right? That makes us healthy because our bodies have been designed that way. And for all the tin and foil hats, the aliens wouldn't have it any other way. That's how they made us 10,000 years ago. Really. I cannot see anything of any valid, any specific thing why carrot juice would be particularly. We're just scrolling down. No.
Banana King is in self-imposed quarantine.
You're supposed to drink it in a 28-degree room.
Is that what it is? I think it's the temperature's going to fix it. Yeah. Yep. not much
You're all,
there.
Tommy Crush, you're all going to die, and the Abbeys are all going to take it back over the land. Oh my God!
So I think it's just it's a clickbaiter. Somebody's come up with this thing. It's our Forsythia, and if we're not advertising the Forsythia bullshit, then of course we won't rank our videos. So there you go. You have it from me.
What's it called again?
What? The Forsythia?
What?
Clickbait? What? What are you talking about?
Still there.
COVID-19 roulette. The
For-
COVID Forsythia. Forsythia.
Oh, okay.
Didn't you watch? Oh, that's right. You didn't. He still watches on the web browser, and he doesn't know how to follow the movie.
For syphilis.
But it is something we can do on Discord. We can have movie nights. Yes, and more people in them. Like I have a range of movies here that we can sit down and. That's what we did. We like the other day. We went through and we went to IMDb.
Do you have Onward yet?
I don't know. So IMDb. So we started there. Let me get that out of the screen again. Get me out of the screen again. Then we went into virus as a search term, and then we went to keywords virus, keywords virus, and okay, here's all the movies and TV shows about. I wanted to see zombies, but virus and zombies. What's the 28 days later? So this will be our movie watch list. No, sorry, I'm not going to watch Walking Dead. I'm sick to death of Walking Dead.
Have you got
28 days later. So
Night of the Living Dead.
So this is our movie roll up. I'll make sure I got these things out of my archives. 28 days later, we'll hit it up with 28 days later, then followed by World War Z, Last of Us. That's a video game. Sorry. Resident Evil. I have to do a rerun of Resident Evil 1 through to 6. That'll be on the movie. That'll be on our movie schedule for this week. I Am Legend. Yes, we have to do I Am Legend. What virus movie? What do they call it? Marathon could we have that wouldn't include I Am Legend? Seriously, Maze Runner. Yeah, I didn't really mind that movie too much. Dawn of the Dead. Got a bit of action horror.
No, we need a classic. We need Andromeda in there. Andromeda Strain.
Well, was that? No, Andromeda Strain wasn't virus. No, it wasn't zombies. I want zombies. Got to have zombies.
You want zombies.
Okay, let's not do zombies. Okay, let's do
Resident Evil.
Outbreak. Outbreak. Yeah, let's do a virus outbreak. Okay, Contagion.
Right.
Yeah, we watched Contagion last week, so we'll skip Contagion. The Stand. Where is it again?
The Stand. That's a good one.
The Darkest Minds.
Watch it and drink Corona at the same time.
The Darkest Minds. Containment.
Every time somebody dies, you have to take a shot.
Yes, that's right. Mayhem. Scout Guide to Zombie Apocalypse. What the hell? I just turned off zombies. How come we still got zombies here? Day of the Dead. Day of the Dead. What was that comedy one? Dawn. Was it Dawn of the Dead? No. What was the
Doomsday?
Land of the Dead.
I like Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Attack of the Killer. So we're definitely going to do a movie marathon sometime this week. Just have to pick a day and just tell everybody to come and join us because we can actually have 50. We can actually have 50 people watching a movie marathon in our Discord now while they've turned off the limitations.
There's one on Maggie. This one says Maggie.
Maggie, yeah, Maggie. That's not our Maggie. It's not our Maggie. The Crazies, Day of the Dead. Action. On. There's no shortage of zombie apocalypse movies. So let's live the zombie apocalypse genre. What was the other one I was looking at?
Jesus Christ, there's enough of them.
This is just filtering down. That's all. I'm just filtering it down to.
Where do you get these from?
I'm just looking at IMDb. This is the Internet Movie Database, IMDb. If you're not using IMDb, you don't know anything about movies. That's it. I'm just
All free?
No, you've got to have the movie, or you've got to go to special viewing places, like I do. Maybe one post-apocalypse, the things after the zombie. What happens after the attack? 12 Monkeys. That was a good. That's the movie with Bruce Willis. But 12 Monkeys, I did enjoy the series. The first 3 seasons of the 12 Monkeys series I quite enjoyed, and then it fell downhill pretty fast. It'll probably come up here in a minute. Last of Us, The Last Stand, Last Man on Earth, Maze Runner, I Am Legend. This is obviously post-apocalypse. What we can
Tommy
look.
Crush says, Sales of the Beatles, I Want to Hold Your Hand.
Yeah, this is quite. I think they did it was an interesting take on the original movie. I thought it was acted quite well. Got a reasonable rating, but I think the 4th season just completely went fucking sideways. I don't even think it did it complete the full 4th season. I think I did 10 episodes, but I'd left it still left it hanging. I just didn't get renewed. It just went down really hard. Planet of the Apes. Yeah, that was the most recent one that I remember watching. War of Planet of the Apes. The apes took over. 5th Wave. I did see that movie, but it wasn't very good. Darkest Minds. I haven't seen that one. Dawn of the Dead. That's not the horror one. That's not the comedy one, isn't it? Doomsday. Pandemic. We need to know what we're going to have to deal with after the virus, like when everybody's sort of running around. Carriers, when half the planet's dead.
Survivors, that won't last long.
Resident Evil 5, yep. Lost Future. Where have all the people gone?
Warren.
Where have all the people gone?
Survivors, that won't last long. Get it?
Yeah, okay. I Am Amiga. Some real classic ones here. I don't have these ones in my library. These are too old.
Augie, did you get that? Survivors, that won't last long. Did you get that?
Yeah. It's all right.
I didn't hear it.
It's what else have we got in here? Missed it again. I'm definitely not going to be able to walk the rice paper, am I? Ever Since the World Ended.
6 survived the night.
Yeah, definitely no shortage of virus, zombie, apocalypse movies out there, and ones that don't even get a picture. Survivor, The Survivor.
I want to order pizza tonight, but the whole fucking thing's turned me off it. Well, the whole fucking Italy thing's turned me off it.
Has it? Okay, well, I suppose we better look at where the actual state of the nation at the moment. Where are we before we get... what have we got? What's our total count? So 145,000. So yeah, this is the thing.
Pizza anymore.
So this is the one that I would like to take note of. Right, China have got the thing under control. Right, there's a lot to take home. There's a lot to take home for here. China have got it under control. They did the right thing. They happened there, and they got a grip. Right, and now things have leveled out, and pretty much what we're seeing is very, very 100 a day. It's less than other places. The recovery rate is increasing.
Italy's the worst.
There is a sort of there is a people are getting through it, but we've got some serious. That this graph is a bathtub curve. It's getting out of control, right? The other countries on this planet just need to get a frickin' grip and just close down border travel, right? Track down all the people who have come from the contagious countries, right? It's unless of course you lock people down, it's out of control.
Turn that graph upside down. It looks like my super.
Is that right? But anyway, so that's why I got a nice little green picture here. Just think green. Get out in the wilderness. Get out and get some fresh air. Help boost your immunity. Get some loving. in nature, that is. Get some nature loving, not loving the nature, but get to love in nature. Yeah, I'm potty mouth again. How's the turnaround on the ASX on Friday? I don't know. Let's suppose we better go and check the ASX then, won't we?
No, don't, please.
Yeah, the ASX. ASX.
Jesus Christ, here we go. ASX 2000, isn't it called? ASX 2000.
Let's have a look. What have we got? ASX. What have we got?
Bring up to.
Let's bring up the graph. We're gonna.
Oh no.
All right. Do we get a better graph than that? I don't know. Can we find something that's more
Let's
appropriate?
go to Commonwealth Bank shares first. Let's visit those. Commonwealth Bank.
So all ordinaries has done a bit of a recovery, but let's do. Can we get a bit bigger graphs, right? So S&P 500. Let's do this. S&P.
I'm going to cash in my Super Monday.
I hate this website. Let's go to Yahoo Finance. Okay, Yahoo Finance. What do we got here? Yahoo Finance. Let's see if we can get a better handle on some of the stuff here. S&P 500. So we've had a bit of an uptick. Let's do 1 month. Let's do 5 days. Yeah, so it looks like people are starting to get a bit of a grip. The Dow Jones. We've had a bit of an uptick on the Dow Jones, which is what we were expecting.
Well, Trump said that stupid thing he said, and then it all went fucking.
Yeah, Nasdaq's had an uptick, right? So
something to do with Europe or something, not closing off contact with Europe or
still
something.
too early to tell. So if we go back to the 1 month graphs, we had over the last month we've had a fairly decent decline, right? S&P 500, but yeah, it's starting to look promising. Looks like people are starting to get over it. And then most of it's to do with the fact that nothing's changed really in industry. The industry will still run. Some places will shut down, right? But most industry will still run, right? For now, the money in the market is still. It's just been shifted from point A to point B at the moment. That's all. Crude oil. The biggest
What's
thing.
the Australian dollar, Warren?
The biggest problem we had over the last month is Russia releasing crude oil at ridiculously low prices, which caused a bit of an oil price war. Gold has been on a bit of a decline there. So
not in Thailand though. Gold's gone up, hasn't it? In Thailand?
No, I actually saw the numbers were down a bit. And then
I thought you said it went to 24,000 baht to.
That was Tuesday, but it dropped down. Gold price Thailand. I'd have to go to a different market watch. What else we got? Yahoo Australia.
Sell all my Thai gold. That'll do.
What else we got
to
there?
the what's the baht now? Like to the US, the Australian, and say the British. What's the value of the baht at the moment?
I'd have to go to xe.com, xe.com. What do we got?
Handy to know.
We're going to get some graphs. I don't think does this one do graphs? US dollar.
US dollar.
US dollar to Thai baht. So 1 day. Let's do one month. It's where are we? Sort of 31.5, 31.5.
How about the Aussie one?
Aussie dollar. Thai baht to Aussie dollar. Aussie dollar is shit at the moment. Right.
What is it?
Like I said, can one just view chart? Thank you. So we're looking at the wrong way around. I don't look at it that way. I usually look this way. Yeah, the Aussie dollar, the arse has fallen out of the dollar. It's down below. It's down 19.5, 19.6.
Oh,
it's
Jesus
the worst I've
Christ.
seen it. Yeah. It's completely done a nosedive.
Actually, I have seen it at 18. I have seen it at 18 before.
Yeah, that was some time ago. 10 years.
Yeah.
So I don't think we've actually got it going back any further than 10 years here.
19. Holy crap.
Yeah, just shortening my tenure here in Thailand by the day. I'm gonna
Yeah,
have to,
you've been attacked from all fronts.
I'm going to just have to take seriously of making some money on YouTube.
Not just you, though. It's
Yeah.
everybody.
I've got to supplement my income somehow.
That'll make it cheaper for me when I go.
Yeah.
See,
Right.
Hoggy's only thinking of himself.
There you bastards. Jesus Christ. Leave me alone.
One person's misery is another person's fucking happiness.
Trump is down to his Trump is down to his last 2 billion. We can just throw $1 million this way. We'll be good.
I also hear there's going to be a spare room soon where Warren's living, Hoggy, so you can probably get
Spare
over that as well.
Start booking my trip home. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Not that I really want to go back home. I don't think Australia's any better or any worse. I feel more confident that Thailand will get through this unscathed. But
you might not get back into Australia.
Maybe I should have moved my money across here last month.
You might not get back in, Warren. They might fucking quarantine you.
Well, that's the other thing. Travelling around the place.
You might end up on Christmas Island.
That might be fun. Christmas every day, all year round. Probably the worst stuff if you come back to probably exactly, Wayne. I think I'm safe here. We'll have to do a rundown next week. I got to find some more funny memes and a few other bits and pieces. Let's try to find some more interesting articles.
It could be interesting to see how far, like, the Australian dollar, it'll be on parity with the baht soon. Fucking hell. What if it drops to 15? Jesus Christ.
Paul and Sydney, you can live in Chinatown. Yes. Being president has boosted his net worth considerably. That's right. Yeah.
You'll have to live in the slums and the klongs or something.
Well, I said, I don't see any changes to behaviour around here. I think every 2 weeks we get the big street market down our soy here, and it was jam-packed with fruit and vegetables and everything else. Nothing's changed. Everything's still, life goes on as usual. What can you say? It's
Dwayne Midson, you'll come back to being broke and sad with a dirty bum.
Come back to being broke and sad with a dirty bum. No, I'm bringing a bum. If I have to go back to Australia, I'm bringing a bum gun with me. Actually, I'm going to bring I'll bring a few bum guns.
Talk back Thailand's in the house.
Hey, Steve, how are you?
Earlier. I hope you didn't hear what you said earlier.
Yes, 5 o'clock. Don't forget to miss that one. Freudian slip. Yeah. Don't forget to tune in Friday.
Warren's plugging your channel, Stephen Clark. He said, "Don't forget to miss you."
Yes, well, that's him trying to start a war between him and me.
That's what you said.
That's what I said. It was a Freudian slip. Yeah. I was tongue-tied. It wasn't a Freudian slip. Definitely tune in to see. Definitely tune in to see Stephen and his gang on 5 o'clock today. It's Thailand time. That's 8 o'clock. No, it's 9 o'clock Sydney time.
Yeah, start with an apology.
Has anything changed in Vietnam? I don't know. Anybody covering Vietnam's area? I know. Fun for Emily. He's back in Phuket at the moment. I don't know how his business is going on in Vietnam. I don't have actually tuned to see if he's actually got his business up and running yet.
Stephen Clark planning to return to Thailand. There you go.
Is he? Planning to return? About bloody time.
Tommy Crush, imagine the customs officer at the airport.
We'll have to do a drinking night at the local 7-Eleven in Bang Na, isn't it?
Bum guns.
Yeah, so he's going to do a pub crawl night between all the 7-Elevens down in Bang Na. Is that what we're going to do? How long have you lived in Vietnam? So that's who we are. Vietnam, Paul. Imagine the customs officers are sitting there with these bum guns. You say, Mrs. You've been in Thailand for 3 years exactly. I think I'd ship them over before I landed.
Stuck in Florida, I hooked my bum gun up to my hot and cold line, so it's even great in winter time.
Is that right? Well, so you need instant hot water for that. I had instant hot water, but it was gas fired.
You just let it run for a moment. I mean,
Yeah, but it's
use it after your shower.
I use a garden hose.
only 3 months and was extended. But
voltage.
reconsidering, yeah. Vietnam is stopping a lot of visas. Yes, a lot of border shutdowns at the moment. I think that's what we need to do. Each country needs to take care of it. You definitely don't want to be having people from a couple of hot zones. Where are the hot zones right now?
Padia, probably.
On the global front.
I invited all my Iranian friends over. But
did you?
It didn't work out.
And
the hot
all your
zones.
Italian friends.
The hot zones are definitely sort of
Italy's
Europe, Italy.
Well, yeah, they've now deemed Italy as the epicenter of the virus.
Yeah, Spain, 5,000 confirmed in Spain.
Yeah.
17,000 in
Europe
Italy.
at the moment.
France is not looking good. 3,000 in France. Germany is not looking good. Why are we not getting anything on? Oh, there we England. England's not faring too bad.
Not good though, Warren. Ireland is.
Iran is also suffering. So, looks like Italy and Iran are the two hot zones at the moment. Followed closely by Spain. Yeah, Italy, Iran, South Korea again. So they've got South Korea, Spain, Germany.
It looks like a pandemic. That looks like a pandemic. Yep. That's pretty good, Warren. Thanks for choosing that.
That's right. 139 countries and regions. Yep. I'm just going to. I'm going to keep an eye on this one now. It's, looking at the fake news. This seems quite comprehensive. I think I'm going to check that to see where it's safe to travel. And yeah, next Tuesday I do at this point, right? I'll let you know Sunday night whether we're still doing a Tuesday meetup.
All we can do is build more 7-Elevens in Thailand. We need more 7-Elevens.
Tuesday meetup. So where are we? The meetup is going to be held here.
Yeah, where could you possibly hold a meeting? I mean,
Soy 7
pick a corona-free virus.
There we go. So
get a clean area. Where's
We've got CRC Tower, all seasons male 36 confirmed, hospitalised. Right.
Somewhere where there's not a coronavirus, Warren, would be good.
Well, this is where we are. This is there's Nana Plazas here, right, and Soy Cowboys here.
Nana Plaza, that wouldn't have a coronavirus.
So I don't see any sort of hot zones there. I don't see any hot zones here. I think we're still at this point in time. So 7 Tap Nung. Near the Nana BTS there. This is where we hold our meeting, right? I don't see any virus there, so I think we're pretty safe.
Nana?
No, 7 Tap Nung. Yeah, Nana is up here, right? Nana's here. There's the Soy 4. Nana's there, right? We're here, and Soy Cowboys here. Okay.
Where's Pat Pong?
Pat Pong?
Where's Pat Pong?
Pat Pong is over here. So follow them there. Pat Pong is here. We got Sentong Tani Tower, confirmed 2 days ago, hospitalised. Right, so if you've been in those areas, right, we got something here. What's that?
William Pill said the Philippines is almost in lockdown.
Right. Transferred to so Singaporean transferred. One transferred out of the country. So there was something there, close to Ceylon, close to Pat Pong, this is Pat Pong 1. That's Ceylon. There's Pat Pong 1, Pat Pong 2. So something very, very close there. So so I would not be going to Pat Pong. Looks like we might have Well, I'll tell you next week, as things
cool.
develop.
Well, you'd think the same thing would be in Nana, wouldn't you, really? But obviously it's different part.
What else is there?
Just close your eyes and stick your finger on the map, Warren, just wherever it lands.
Well, these are the areas we want to go to, that's all. What do we got here? Male 21 confirmed.
Well,
What's that one there? That's an unknown situation. Hospital tropical disease, Chinese travel from China.
what is it called? Hospital for Tropical Disease. Yeah, probably stay away from there. No, actually, that'd be a good place to go.
You reckon?
Have the meet up there. Yeah, Hospital for Tropical
No,
Disease.
we'll do it. We'll do it at Susie's place. I have a lot of confidence that we'll be okay. Yep, we'll be okay.
Right.
I was trying to find. Yeah, I was trying to find. Where's RCA? When do we get up in RCA? This is where Ethan used to live. Ethan used to live here. That's where his place is. Nothing really there. But yeah, so this looks like a bit of a hot zone, is it?
Yeah, they're all hot zones.
Discretion Trong Law.
Tong Law, yeah, I know that one.
But yeah, I think all in all, we're still running fairly low contagion rates. There'll be a few odds and ends that break out. But I think
Law from Tong Law.
If they just stop bouncing the the on again off again visa rules and probably introduce a few more quarantine or a few more precautionary sort of things, we might be good. Anti-subs, yes, we were until we were affected in the stock market. Yeah, I've lost 50 grand on my portfolio, but
I don't know how much I've lost.
But I've also got 150 grand in cash at the moment, so I'm good. I'm safe for at least 3 years.
What did you do? Just take some of it, and put it in the bank again?
I've just things. I'm not going to tell you how I manage my money. It's all right.
No, but no, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I shut down a couple of my funds and drew them out because they weren't performing to the curb that I would have liked. And as I said, better to bail out now. And thankfully I did, because they'd be worth less. So I converted them back to cash.
When you think about it, the whole thing's a fucking risk, really. I mean, it's all.
It is. It's just, you just got to look at the risk and you go, oh, that was the other thing I was going to do. I was going to give you there's been a run on Bitcoin. Well, let's just do the Bitcoin. It's done a bit of a tumble. Can we get you a graph on Bitcoin? Get started. I don't want to start with Bitcoin. I want to get a graph.
Yeah, she's going okay, Delo. She's just, but all this Corona shit is not helping. But yeah,
yep.
she's
recovering
well.
It's gone. It's done a big dive.
Thanks for asking.
Now is about the time to buy. If you're going to buy into Bitcoin, I've got to talk to Richard. I actually might get 10,000 in Bitcoin.
No,
right now. So that's the full graph. But let's do
buy Thai gold, Warren. Buy Thai gold.
No, something more fungible. But yeah, it's had a big dive. It's stabilised. So if you're looking at Bitcoin buying, I think probably now is not probably it's not a bad time to buy right now. 5,500. It dipped below 5,000.
Leave it alone, as far as I'm concerned. Jesus.
Well, on a goodwill basis, it's probably worth about $5,000. When you look at the overall, all these year to date.
Toilet paper is worth more than Bitcoin at the moment.
Let's see if we can. you got to look at the graph, right? This is the curve we should be looking at. Should be a line. I can't draw a line from here to here, but if you, I can't even show you on screen. But this is speculation, right? All these peaks are what they call the speculation on something happening, but the real value of the line is between here, right, that line there, through here to this point here. If you draw that charted line across the curve, that's where you would get the real, what they call, value of the coin. But of course, I think there's a split coming up or something coming up. I haven't been keeping
like a true line. Is it true line that goes through?
I don't know what they call it in fiscal terms. But yeah, so now would be a time probably that if you were going to get in Bitcoin, or for us to say now would be a time that might be a safe bet and play the market. You're the only one who wanted to double your money, so then when you doubled, then bail out again. They put 10 grand in, 10 grand becomes 20 grand. That's a nice bit of extra spending money. Anyway, so we're getting up to getting up to the mark of the hour, and I've got my tune ready to go.
All right.
Anyway, so just again reminding you guys, we do have our Discord. The community is building up. We've had a good presence here all throughout the week. Some of the stuff that's been on the latest channels. It's unfiltered, uncut, unedited. Have some fun. Join in. If you want to watch a movie, we can stream a movie. I can even I can go here and I can stream my streams. There we go. There's a stream one. There we go. Go live with that. So I'm streaming me going streaming. Yeah, there you go. It's like vloggers vlogging vloggers, isn't it? Streamers streaming streamers. But yeah, so come out and hang out with us. I said more and more people have been hanging out on a regular basis, which is a lot of fun. Savage, he's around. He looks like he's probably gone to bed. He's trying to get back into a regular time zone. But drop in. We've had a few people drop in throughout the week and had a good chat.
Hit the thumbs up, guys.
Hit the thumbs up. What is our thumbs up
42
rating?
watching. We're 23 thumbs up, 2 down, so we should be able to get
Really?
that up. Yeah, I forgot that. I haven't done it myself yet. Hold on.
Haven't you?
There you go. I've done it now. I hit the thumbs down.
Hit the thumbs down. There we go. So we've had a good run. We've done our 2-hour stint. I don't want to go anything longer than 2 hours. I think that's about the mean time.
That's
it's always
good.
a shame when you've got 43 watching. Cut the number at 43. That's
Very
really.
nice.
It just seems like it's so anti-productive. But I need more news articles. I'd have to go trawling Thai Visa for news articles to talk about some
we've got
other
a
stuff.
good group on here. A good group of viewers. It's pretty solid. So never any trouble. Don't have to worry about any trolls today, which is quite good.
I just think it's one of those things. Well, it's just. I'm not ruffling anybody's feathers out there, so I think the trolls will leave me alone as well.
You're pissing me off.
Of course, I can only just say that, and all of a sudden they'll just start invading again. We had one last week, had to get banned. I don't know if anybody follows the plight of Bernard. What's Bernard's last name? Anyway, he had an aneurysm last year, or was it tumour? And he just gradually went down. He passed away last week, but we did have somebody impersonating him, and he was quickly sort of nipped in the bud. If you want to sort of impersonate people, impersonate live people might be helpful. We know you're an impersonator when you're impersonating dead people. Come on.
Impersonate me, it would be more interesting.
Yeah. So I do.
It's a bit low.
It is a bit low. But yeah, so, come and hang out any time.
Let's not forget, Warren, if you don't mind, just a continued prayers and best wishes for Kev in Thailand if he's listening.
Yep. If Kev is listening, I hope he's doing well. I hope he's resting comfortably and battling through, and not really sort of hopefully not having too many dramas, especially with the English health system over there.
Yeah, if he didn't have enough to worry about. But yeah, good. All the best, Kev, if you're listening, mate.
Yeah. Anyway, so thanks for joining us, and I guess we'll do a bit of a closeout now. Get that off screen. Get me on screen. Where are we? There we go. I'm going to say a big line. Don't forget your mask, the guy. Get down, get your mask on. There is a couple of videos on how to make your own mask with a bit of sewing, a bit of sewing. But get your mask on. Don't spread the diseases. Take care. Keep your distance from people. Don't hang out at large, big gatherings where everybody's shoulder to shoulder. I did see a picture.
And get yourself a Nokia 2.3 if you can.
You might want to get yourself a real phone, but the Nokia 2.3 is an entry-level smartphone that might do you some good. Anyway, me chatting away. I'm going to sort of get that tune rocking. Hold on a second. Where we go? Let's rock it up.
Don't check your super because it's not there anymore.
That's right. Let's get the tune running. See you all later. I'll catch up with you on the Facebook down low probably tomorrow. We'll have a chat to sort of see where we can get together. And everybody else, thanks for joining in. Great having you along. We'd love to have you hang out in our Discord, so hit the Discord button, get in there, be there or be square. Okay? That's it. Get a grip. We're out of here. Ending soon.
Bye-bye. Bye.